have a go at this then. Right, where we left off last week, you lot had been politely asked to leave the system after causing a slight bit of demonic incursion.
It wasn't like the warp actually broke through, just fearsome.
Yeah,
It's fine.
the police seem to act a bit differently.
Well, it's rogue trader business, so they can't do shit.
Just
I think the police can.
Yeah, they just did exactly what they can do. They asked us to leave, and we're going to leave.
Yeah.
For a time.
just before we leave system, I'm going to send a message back to football to have my people there send them a fruit basket.
But the police, you can send the Arbites a fruit basket.
Yep.
A fruit basket. Make sure it's really large, because there's a lot of Arbites.
Oh,
Also bribery.
Yep, one level of profit factor later, and you successfully bribed every single policeman in the system.
I'm not bribing them. I'm saying sorry.
The Arbites don't see it like that. No one does anything good for no reason. We've got to have an ulterior motive.
I want to be their friend.
No one is friend with the law.
No, but sometimes you're friends with the people who enforce the law.
Okay, so knocking through with stars of inequity, I have made up the Belka colony properly this time. So, not to worry you, but this place is now worth 7 of your profit factor. So if it ever does get eaten by orcs, you're going to be 7 points poorer.
Well, that's pretty much what it was already.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Base profit factor was
3 for size.
3.
So when it goes up in size, you gain another point of profit factor.
And where does the other 4 come from?
1 comes from having higher productivity.
Production.
Yep.
Mining facility and Mechanicus station. Nice.
Yep.
We're going to be making this into a forge world, right?
Yeah, this is an industrial colony.
Oh, hey, Speshura is our representative here, huh?
Yep. And that's where the rest of your profit factor comes from. Bash's dad gives a nice, because he's got a 60 in fellowship, gives you a nice +3 profit factor.
Very nice.
I had to give him, he's a dynasty member, so I had to roll on his the nepotism table. But luckily you got 1 to keep an eye on, which is an improved, +1 production, but if I ever roll for calamitous events, +2 to that table. So for now it's going well. When it goes wrong, it'll go horribly, horribly wrong.
Can we get our order up?
Sounds about right.
That would require troops and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, we can... how much population do we have on this planet?
Population 3, just let me find the table again. It's about an outpost, I think it's called. So it kind of keeps it a bit more vague. Just to, stop people worrying too much about it. If we got the table... Where's the table? It wouldn't be in a logical place, was it? There we go. So yeah, it's a freehold. So, yeah.
Freehold?
Freehold.
Which makes it...
It's Ghost Town Settlement Outpost Freeholds. Population size 10 is a hive. Size 8 is a city. 9 a metropolis. So I should do something like that. So it goes Ghost Town Settlement Outpost Freehold. Domain spelt Demazine. Holding Dominion Territory City Metropolis Hive. So, yeah, not a bad size. I thought I'd give it a couple of grows.
Well, it has been a few years since we set it up.
Yeah.
And we've got an entire ship that's dedicated to shipping to it.
Yep. Every
Go
basic.
on.
Also, you go ahead.
Piety might go up because I may have accidentally told the ecclesiarchy they could come and visit when they wanted to.
Yeah.
So, piety might go up a little bit.
What does piety do? Like, does it improve anything? Or is it just detrimental?
If size is the basic size, if any of the others are above the size, you get a bonus.
So productivity is above our size, so we get a bonus to our.
Profit factor.
All right.
So, actually, I lied. It's 4. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 3 base, plus 2 for having productivity above your size, and then plus 2 for having bash there.
12 minutes out of time, or 12 hours off time.
What? Eh? What?
Whoops.
Oh, that was someone wandering in, was it? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Well,
you do
hello.
actually have
There's
another-
our rogue trader, or not rogue trader, but our navigator.
Yeah. So, if complacency is above size,
Mm-hmm.
you're considered placated, or placated, probably the better way of pronouncing it. That increases your profit factor by 1. If it ever goes down to 0, order and productivity immediately decrease by 1d5. If order is up, it's considered orderly, and that increases productivity by 2. If productivity is a profit factor boost, so that's the big one for you. Piety, it increases order and complacency by 1.
Oh, so get piety up, and it'll get complacency and order up.
Yep.
Doesn't actually.
So can we get? If we go piety, could we actually turn piety for the mechanicus up?
No,
Have it
so that's considered separate. The Mechanicus is an
Because-
upgrade.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. If we're going for a Forge world, wouldn't that make it machine cult more than Imperial cult?
It's not kind of a set piety. It's kind of more of a a measure of morality. Well, this is a better way of saying it.
Ah, okay.
So, so every 90 days, I'll roll on the growth table, which basically 1 or 2, it decreases by 1. 8 or more increases by 1. So there'll be some flux in size.
Mm-hmm.
If it increases in size, you have to increase the infrastructure from a random one, but that also have bonuses depending on what type of infrastructure is called for. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that when we get to it. So, you're also getting a bonus complacency from your beloved Eshbashra being there.
Is that
Plus
Every
2
90
calamitous
days.
events.
Fun? Yeah,
Sorry,
calamitous events.
What does that mean?
Basically, random points I can roll to see if an event happens at your colony. I can either just go for a calamitous, a good event, or I can randomize it. If I go for a calamitous event, I put plus 2 to the table. As you can guess, the higher up the table you go, the worse things are.
Ah,
okay? Shit, what was I going to ask?
something about woodchucks, I wager.
I'm sure with a watch up.
No, yeah, is that 90 days
Real
our
time.
time or their time?
Real time.
Okay.
So subjective. Real time, not subjective.
Can we do anything to actually help it grow rather than having it roll?
No. You've kind of size is the thing that kind of you need to get people to go in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bring more people.
No, it's considered the number of people you have to ship in would be huge. I mean, they could do a mission to increase the size. Yeah, but it would have to be like a role playing section. There's nothing mechanically you can buy to increase the population.
Mm.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the new thing. That and random systems. So, you got kicked out. You've got to leave Footfall. Where are you going, Ed?
Who wants to go to Alien System and start killing Xenos?
Me.
I'm quite happy to do that.
Aren't you
yeah.
Xenophilius?
Are we going to take both ships? Is the question I'm asking. No.
They're Xeno ships, so probably not.
No, I mean... Oh,
It means you're going to take the Shadow as well.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're taking all our little fleet. That's our active fleet, isn't it?
Yeah. It's your whole fleet, pretty much, apart from the cargo ship.
Yeah, we really need more ships.
Don't know, 2's not bad.
Hmm?
Unless you want more cargo ships.
Well, I mean, we want a couple of things stationed on our colony ship as a defense.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
We could always think about opening up a new colony as well at some point.
Yeah, we can always do that.
But for now, you want to go off and see what these horrible Xenos are.
Yeah.
And kill them.
And
Dead.
kill them. Yeah, you're going to go on. I know I'd say Xenophilius, he may like Xenos, but it doesn't stop him from doing his God Emperor given job of annihilating them.
I think they're fascinating more than like them.
Yes, they make fascinating squeals when you shoot them.
Yeah, and it might be really interesting if we dissect one.
Okay, let's see what the wolves
So
have.
we're going to be the ones doing the abducting and dissecting this time?
Yeah. That's the plan.
I really hope they're stuck in the 50s.
And
What's the-
all we have to do is just go up there and capture a couple of farmers and some farm animals.
Yeah, we'll need a lot of farm animals first. Just to confuse them.
it's just randomly kill their cow equivalents.
Yep.
And then when
Randomly
you
kill
start the
the cows.
abductions, you of course have to start with the rednecks. The people who are least likely to believe that they're being abducted by aliens.
Yep.
We'll set combine with the cows to find out who the rednecks are.
Well, we got to find out which one's the actual intelligent creature.
The Xenos is quite hard to tell, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. So you never know. We might find the cow equivalent. It will be.
You start abducting the bipedal aliens. It's like, why are they killing the cattle? Yes. Alright. We may as well jump into the wall.
Of course, nothing ever goes wrong when we do that.
No, everything goes always right. It's fine.
It goes wonderfully.
Yeah.
I better reset my fate points.
Oh,
Good point.
Oh, I have one more roll to make.
Uh-oh.
That looks good.
No, it's just... I'm just doing my calculations.
What calculations? The nefarious calculations?
No, my jump calculations.
Oh.
Okay.
Nefarious.
Yeah, nefarious.
I've got a
As
good
opposed
feeling
to
about this.
Carius.
Okay, so you're at -10 for divining the organaries. Organaries? What's an organary? Augury. So,
And that's still a pass.
yep. So, you're guessing this one's going to take you about 14 days.
That isn't that bad.
No?
Could be worse.
What are we going to do? Yep. So, time to translate. Everyone take their drink and make me your willpower rolls.
Willpower percentile. I pass.
Willpower fails.
Yay, I pass.
And I'm just going to do your omens for your ships.
Yep.
Am I the... Oh wait, Sebastian and I are the only ones that passed, I think? No, Sebastian failed.
I
Did
failed.
I? Is that
No, what's your
60,
willpower?
isn't it? Or 61?
That's 60.
60.
60.
Yeah, I passed.
Oh, you have a higher than 60?
I have 67, plus a whole lot of
Nice.
bonuses.
Ah, mine is only 56.
2 degrees of failure.
Okay, so 2 degrees of failure, deal 100 plus 20. Someone going to roll me a dice? Who failed then? Oh, there we go.
52.
Malignancy.
Of course.
Yeah, then the old, psychic bubbles, you have some weird random stuff going on in your head.
Pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
Just the standard
41.
workday.
41, you also have a malignancy.
Hooray, another one.
Da-da. Ugh.
That's more like it.
What are you adding to that?
What am I adding that? 2 degrees of failure, so...
108.
Yeah.
108.
The flesh is weak. At the end of any warp encounter, the character sees a warp flesh mark on his flesh and must make a challenging willpower test. If he fails, he believes he's mutating and tries to cut away the corruption, dealing 1d10 rending damage to himself, plus 2 points of damage for every extra degree of failure on his willpower test. Are you going to chop something off is the next question.
Yeah, with the way my knife crits,
Embarrassing
that's
injury,
probably
critical
gonna
hit.
happen. Yeah, really.
It's never a trip through the warp without somebody wanting to chop something off.
No.
No.
No,
Okay, so...
that's our real warp ritual.
Yeah. One of you
Sorry.
decides you're going to chop something off.
Yeah, really. I gotta... Okay, so how many times do I have to make this save?
Well, it'll be
Warp
at the
encounters.
moment it's 2,
Okay.
but we'll see what happens after we attempt to find the Astronomicon.
Well, that's not the length of time, remember?
Yeah, but we'll get there at the end.
Yes.
So that's the Astronomicon
Which is
found, unless it's really hard to spot.
Yay, another plus 10 to all things.
It's a 0, so yeah, it's you plus 10. Now to navigate the vessel. So this is a challenging warp test plus 10 for your actually having the Astronomicon this time.
Yep. And not that that's going to help. Oh wait, 66. Plus 10, that passes.
What? Just a normal pass?
Yep.
Yep, that's 14 days then. Excellent. So 2 warp traveling encounters.
Yay!
Who wants to roll the first one?
Let's have anybody but Trust.
76.
Try again.
Give us the second one because of the warp, because of the hole.
That's
Oh.
the Etheric Reef
86.
or Warp Rift. The Etheric Rift, if you can't prevent a psychic encounter, the vessel hull screeches on a jagged fragment of false reality and takes 1d10 plus 2 damage, ignoring void shields. Warp Rift
Is that the one that
basically
stops us
adds
out?
1d10 to the... Oh, basically, Navigator does not circumvent this encounter. The vessel slows into a nebula of unreality for 1d10 days. Each day the ship is in nebula, roll on the warp incursions test table.
I'm thinking the first one then.
Yeah.
Warp incursion is fun. Okay, so this is a psychic encounter,
Yay.
You think?
which is a so this I don't like these, so I'm just going to say it's a willpower test.
Who's rolling the willpower save?
Actually, so it's a trial assault. So roll me a D100 first. This is the navigator. Sorry, this is. We'll find out what type of test. This is what type of test you're going up against.
There we go, 73.
73 is a trial of endurance. Basically, you're being dragged through the warp in a, you hit the rifts, you're being dragged through. You're going to have to try and keep the ship back on track at all points. This is going to be quite hard for you. You have to keep your mind focused at all times. So,
Hey, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
so make me a willpower test.
Willpower, can I focus? I can.
Excellent, because that would have been, if you failed, it would have been a D.5 in insanity.
Aww.
But no, you managed to avoid the horrible etheric reefs.
Cool.
So, Trust, do you want to chop anything off? Make me a willpower test.
Well, let's see. 57 to my 41 willpower.
1 degree of failure.
Yep.
So,
That's 1d what?
1d10 plus 2 points of damage.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of Medicaid, aren't I?
I only have 11 wounds, so I'm just gonna chop my own head off.
No, go to critical. Yeah. The worst you can do is critical
Holy
1.
frig.
that
Okay, rolling Medicaid on him.
was
And
one of my
can I-
hearts.
Can I, what's the word, Ed? Can I make sure that he doesn't die by strapping him down?
No. He'll find a way.
He'll bite off his own tongue.
Alright, well then, your kidney was mutating. Should I, roll Medicaid out for you?
Oh, we got 5 days before we probably hit another walk encounter, so
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can roll a Medicaid roll.
Alright, it's Medicaid, so plus 30 to my 90, so 120. Good thing, too. 76, that makes it, 5 degrees of success.
Right, so that's 5 wounds healed then.
Yeah, let's just make it simple like that, sure.
Right, what's the extra rules?
Completely fucking confusing.
Yeah, 5. 1, 2. That's what I was thinking. 3, 4.
Somebody in the thread will tell us how it was supposed to be, and somehow, you did too well, and you ended up killing me somehow. I don't know.
Wouldn't
You
be
get
the first
4
time.
You get 4 insanity points, and somehow Zerzan gets 5 profit factor because of it.
Yeah,
He
pretty
doesn't
much
need
that.
any help. He's a
It's-
GM PC. He already has that kind of shit going for him.
Yeah, I just give him extra profit factor whenever I want.
Yeah.
Every time Trust
Frickin-
puns, he gets more ships.
Every time
well.
we roll a 1,
well.
he gets another ship.
Every time Trust puns, he gets another
Oh.
ship.
Whatever. We're awesome at ship combat. Not like it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
not like
Trust
him
didn't cut
running
at his pung
around with
gland.
ships.
Right.
Last time he went up
Pretty
against
sure
the
that's in the
cruiser, he
brain.
just-
Can't see my face, so I can't cut the brain out.
Yet.
And I'm not looking at any mirrors.
I put a mirror in his chambers.
Oh, fuck off.
probably already got one.
Oh yes, it is Trust. I mean, he's the guy that loves that shit.
Shall we move on to the next encounter?
Yeah.
I will.
See if
Ready?
Trust wants to cut any more of himself off.
All right, let's see. The first one is 26,
Delusion Mirage.
and the
Ooh.
second one is 37.
Psychic Predators.
So, what do you guys want?
Psychic predators.
I don't know. I don't like the sound of the Mirage.
What does the Mirage do?
If this
I have
encounter
no
manifests
idea.
aboard a vessel, like it wouldn't have appear above a vessel, what the stupid thing is that? Okay. Each explorer and relevant NPC must make a challenging willpower test or be afflicted with a warp hallucination, which is the same as the one in translation. If the Gala field is for operation, they get 30 bonus to the test. If it is offline, it's a minus 30 tech one. So basically, you get to roll again on the warp travel hallucination test if you fail a willpower test.
Oh, that's not bad.
And you get plus 30 because your Gala field's up.
And
I
what's
think we
the
can go with
psychic?
that one.
The Psychic Predators. If this encounter skip that bit. Roll on the warp incursion table. Plus 30 because they get minus 30 because the Gala field's on. Although I like to remind you, the
I've heard
last
that
time we rolled on that, you had a demon infestation.
And it was almost
Don't
me.
remind them.
No, Sebastian, you are the demons.
Sebastian's so much more of a meat shield now.
Yeah,
So-
and now we've got a second meat shield going on.
Because you can still, Sim can still try and avoid the both of them. So which one are you going to go for?
Let's go for the first one. It sounds safer.
Yep,
Yeah,
Delusion
it's
Mirage.
just
Okay, can I have another D100 to see what type of trial you're going to have to face this time?
We face a 35 trial.
35 is a test of strength. So, if you fail your willpower test, you're going to take 1d10 plus 2 damage, ignoring armor and toughness bonus.
Oh boy, I can critical myself.
You guys
Well,
need more
Hadi.
wounds.
I'll be buying
Seriously.
those after this one.
I mean, ignoring armor and
Uh,
toughness is nice, but
Pass.
Passed. Oh. Right,
Oh,
trust. There's something crawling. Ow.
Ah!
Why is roll 2 dice? Oh, yeah, okay, so fine, no.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay. So, you don't get another one because it's 14 days. And it's time to leave the warp. Because you've got the Astronomicon, you're going to just pretty much drop out where you want to be. So, before you do
better
that,
than the Necronomicon.
let's do, yeah.
Thanks, Astronomicon.
Okay, so that was 109. Oops, sorry. That was 168 days real time.
Oh, cool. So that's one roll on the
two
colony
rolls.
table.
2 rolls.
Two
on
rolls?
Thursday. Oh no, yeah, 1.
Thought it was every 90 days.
Yeah, it is every 90 days. My maths is faulty. 8.
Woo!
The colony is grown.
Goes up.
Yep.
Yay!
So while in the warp, I'm pretty sure you basically get a message from Eshbashra.
do I need to roll for that?
No, I'll say you get it anyway. This is kind of an
Aw.
update of what's going on.
Is it coherent?
Well, mostly coherent. So I've lost my table. Yep, you've grown to a domain.
No, you've lost your sanity.
And where's the infrastructure table? Tell I've not used this yet. Actually, it doesn't make much difference if you have used it, does it? You get a D5. A 1. Yeah, apparently they needed to increase the transport infrastructure.
Okay.
If you want, you can set him to doing that.
I was going to say, why can't he do it?
Well, so but if you take the risk of you're outsourcing the objective, you basically take the risk of it failing.
Mm.
And what's the risk of it failing?
Like severity of failure. What's true? Table 311. Yeah, basically it just takes a lot more time. Because you're now missing a transportation. Your productivity and complacency have been reduced by 1. Actually, let's just make sure I'm reading that right.
Would we have to go there to fix this?
No, so you can let him do it.
I mean, like, but say we wanted to fix it ourselves. Or is it just a case of sending a ship there with more
It's
cargo
more a
capacity?
construction job, so I'd say it's probably easier if you let him do it for now. Because at the moment your complacency has been reduced to 1. That's the other problem you've got at the moment is with your piety and everything else being at low levels, any drop is going to take you down to 0, which will hit other things. So for now, you've just got to worry about the need for transport infrastructure, but I'm pretty sure you can leave Ash to do that.
I vote letting Ash do it.
So do I.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I'll deal with that off session. It'll take him some time. Sorry, I'm just making myself a note.
It's alright.
With your no.
Yeah, it just remind me to do it later. Where did I leave that image now? Did I not leave that image where I wanted to leave that image? My next question. It really shows good. I've got a nice sort of thing sorted out. but I don't know where I've put it. Because I'm me.